What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's find the values of a plus b plus c, given that ab is 100, bc is 200, and ca is 300. Well, our first step will be for us to find a squared. And to find a squared, we multiply the terms with a, and that is ab times ca, and then divide the term without a, and that will be bc. And this is equal to AB is 100 times CA is 300. Now divide by BC, which is 200. Now see that these two zeros cancel out, leaving behind 2 here, 1, 2 here is 50. So 50 times 3 is 150. Now let's find B squared. So we can have b squared by multiplying the terms with b, and that is ab times bc. And then dividing by the term without b, and that will be ca. So this is equal to, now ab is 100 times bc is 200 divided by ca, which is 300. So this gives us, these two zeros cancel out, leaving behind 100 times 2 is 200 all over 3. Very good. Now let's find c squared. Now to get c squared, we'll multiply the terms with c, and that will be bc times ca, and then divide by the term without c, and that will be ab. So this is equal to bc is 200 times ca is 300, now divided by ab, which is 100. So these two zeros cancels out, leaving behind 200 times 3, which gives us 600. Very good. So we've got a squared, b squared, and c squared. These are the values of a squared, b squared, and c squared. Now, in order for us to get a plus b plus c, we're going to be making use of this identity. A plus b plus c all raised to power 2 is equal to a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2 times ab plus bc plus ca. Now let's substitute here. So this is equal to a squared is 150 from what we have, plus b squared is 200 over 3, plus c squared is 600, and then plus 2 times ab. AB as given in the question is 100, plus bc. BC is 200, plus ca is 300. And this gives us 150 plus 600 is 750, plus 200 over 3, plus 2 times, now 100 plus 200 plus 300 is 600. So this simplifies into 750 plus 200 over 3 plus 2 times 600 is 1200. Very good. Remember, this is a plus b plus c all raised to the power of 2. Now let's add up the terms that are not fraction. So this is equal to 750 plus 1200 is 1950 plus 200 all over 3. Very good. So this is a fraction and this is not a fraction. To make this a fraction, we put over 1. Now, we'd like to make them have the same denominators. So in order to make this a denominator of 3, I'll multiply the numerator by 3, which is 3 times 1950 all over. I'll also multiply the denominator by 3. Good. Plus 200 all over 3. So this simplifies into 3 times 1950 gives 5850 all over 3, plus 200 all over 3. Very good. And this simplifies into 5850 plus 200 will give 6050 all over 3. Very good. Remember, we are solving for a plus b plus c all raised to the power of 2. Now, in order to get rid of this square, we have to take the square root of both sides. So I'll take the square root of the left-hand side. I'll also take the square root of the right. Now notice that this square root cancels out this square, leaving behind a plus b plus c. And this is equal to plus or minus. Now we can separate this square root into the square root of 6050 all over the square root of 3. It is still the same thing. Now we're going to be simplifying this 6050. So we have a plus b plus c to be equal to plus or minus the square root of 6050 is the same as 3025, which is a perfect square, times 2 all over. Now the denominator is the square root of 3. So this becomes a plus b plus c equal to plus or minus. Now the square root of 3025 is actually 55. And since 2 is not a perfect square, we leave it inside of the square root all over the square root of 3. Whenever we have an expression with a square root inside of a denominator, we rationalize. So on rationalizing, what do we have? We have a plus b plus c to be equal to plus or minus 55 root 2 all over root 3. Now to rationalize, it means we multiply by the square root of 3 and divide by the square root of 3. So this results to a plus b plus c to be equal to plus or minus. Now 55 root 2 times root 3 gives 55. Now the root can multiply. The square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 6. All over the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 9. And the square root of 9 is actually 3. And this becomes our final answer. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.